Hello Leo, and welcome to your in-depth monthly horoscope for July 2023 for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details, first of all, that you can relate to, but please stay with me. I will go into much greater detail as I explore the influences particularly relevant to your sign. Now this month is going to be a month of transitions, but in a very exciting way, because as you come into July, Venus and Mars are very closely aligned in your sign. You also have Mercury joining you on the 11th, which will bring you into the moment more, but the Sun critically on the 23rd moves into Leo for the first time in 11 months. So much exciting stuff to share with you. If you are a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. If you're new here, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. This means every time I drop a video, you'll get an alert. And if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link below. If you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast, what you can do by grappling with more serious astrology is provide so much knowledge and understanding of life's patterns that can guide you in your future moves. If you give me 3 pieces of your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can produce for you your life roadmap report. This will give you intimate understandings of the opportunities you have, but also some of the more challenging patterns that may have repeated themselves. And so a better knowledge of these can help to guide you forwards more successfully. And in my 30% off package, you can also get your 12-month personal forecast, totally unique to you, both these charts, and will give you searing insights. Please see the link below for more. However, if you don't know your time of birth, my solar package based on the Sun can still give you a considerable extra understanding that goes beyond this zodiac broadcast. So Leo, as you emerge into July, the Sun is in the part of your horoscope to do with reflection, but it is in a very tight embrace with Mercury on the first day, a Cazimi. Something that may have been causing you a few concerns, or perhaps even some anxiety, may be clarified right on the first day. This is almost like the High Priestess card in Tarot. I feel that some kind of revelation or insight will really bring a lot of reassurance to you. Also, in the first 5 days of this month, the Sun's in a very positive angle with Jupiter, the planet of growth. Don't underestimate how your past experiences, knowledge, contacts, or recent research can have an impact on your goals and ambitions in a very positive way. But on the 3rd, there is a full moon, and this full moon sees the moon in its weakest part of its journey in the sign of Capricorn, and for you this is accenting the 12th and 6th houses. It is possible that that concern that the Sun and Mercury can clarify will need some more discussion on the back of this event. But if it is around a financial matter, the fact that Saturn is leaning into this event in a constructive way can actually be very helpful to you. Also, don't underestimate the power of Venus and Mars in your sign, closely allied together in the first 10 days of this month. They're not quite in a conjunction, but there's enough of your personality power that you can manifest to deal with any headwinds that you may encounter. But also, if you have been feeling a little quieter and not quite as energized as you would like, once Mars moves on the 10th out of your sign, I feel that you can start to see how some of your creative threads are shaping up. And also on the 11th, with Mercury arriving in Leo, that's going to bring you more into the moment. If there has been some people that seem to be diverging from your life in some kind of way, I feel that you'll start to regain some confidence from this point. But from the 12th through to the 20th, You may be asked to do something that's a little bit different, or you could find yourself researching some opportunities or options that are actually things that in the past you may have been a little bit hesitant to go for. Part of the reason for this, Leo, is that you are a fixed sign, and there is a part of your nature that likes life to work on your terms. And what you're being asked to do here with Uranus's support is to be much more open about how your worldly role can change. So there could be some discussions behind the scenes that actually provide a lot of reassurance, but you must be prepared to be flexible to really take advantage of these. Now, from the 17th to the 23rd, and exactly on the 22nd, is one of the most enormously powerful planetary aspects of the whole year, and this sees the Sun in opposition with Pluto. I feel that Pluto's journey through Capricorn since 2008 has seen you become a lot more sacrificing and doing a lot to support other people. Now, there could be a sense that you're being pulled back into this when you had been trying to break out and be much more focused on your own individual talents and interests. Try to take this in your stride, but there could be some politics at work or at home based on who contributes or does what. But part of the problem is that someone may be unprepared to be really open and honest about what the issues are. Fortunately, the true North Node, also on the 17th, inverses into the sign of Aries, your sister fire sign, and this is going to be really exciting for you over the next 18 months. If you think back about 18 and a half years ago, you'll get an idea of what the North Node working through Aries did for you at that time. But the 9th house is very much about higher education, travel, widening your horizons. The only thing is that there is also a clash between Mars and Saturn in this week 3. So around a financial issue, if things are a little tense for you at this stage, you may have to slow down a little bit and really appraise the situation carefully. If you're wanting to take dramatic and quick action, Saturn could inhibit that, unfortunately. However, on the 23rd, as the Sun bursts into your sign, this really is going to be a highlight moment of the whole year, especially with having Venus still in your sign. The only problem is that Venus on the same day, ironically, goes into a 44-day retrograde, and this is going to go on till the 4th of September. I think what the combination of these two influences are telling you is that your desire and your need to manifest your individual ideas and ego is strengthened by the Sun, but if you're using your communicational skills to get across those ideas, it's very important to be utterly sincere in how you express yourself. However, the Sun does forge a quite magical link with Neptune at this point of the month, and it suggests that your imagination but also sensitivity can be just as important as your desire to achieve things. But on the 28th, Mercury does relocate out of your sign and into Virgo, and if you have encountered some kind of bump in the road financially, I think Mercury is going to help you to start to sort this out. Whereas Mars can get quite frustrated if things don't happen straight away, particularly when it's opposed by Saturn, Mercury in Virgo is at home. This is one of the two signs it governs, so its nimble precision can help you to get down into the detail of things in a very effective way. So this month really, Leo, is split into two sections. The first section has got a more psychological dimension, but it still gives you support to do what's good for you as an individual. But later in the month, you really can move into your power. It's just that knowing with Venus going retrograde, especially if you're single and there's more than one love candidate around you, you may need to just pause a little bit and think things through carefully before you get the clarity you want about that particular involvement.